never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Morelli
looking up the inside, guarding his line, looking for potential overtake, thinking better of it.
Right, up the inside comes David Gonzalez, but he can't do it. No, Brian's too good around the outside, rubbing paint off each other, and yet they're not slowed down at all, are they? Because they didn't lose ground to Uriarte and
other riders are off the track. You see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened.
Medici has a track limits warning.
And Morelli still looking up the inside there. Brian's eking
in that battle.
Well, then just behind them you've got Pugliese, then round Daniel Tassini, Carpushin as well, Monignane,
just 3 laps.
Now a bit of an advantage. It's all going to come down to the back straight, Peter.
Yeah, and what kind of drive they have.
Mitani started from 4th on the grid. He's in 6th, just ahead of Danish now in 7th, who's dispatched.
It's remaining then. Now with 5 guys, you still can't really have a last lap. Onto the back straight. It's Veda Pratama again. He's wide. He hasn't got that drive.
Ramadipa, we see fastest laps of the race, the fastest rider on track of the race so far.
And I've talked about this with Brian Uriarte several times through the year, and he says, you know, you can think about what it's Brian Uriarte with a slipstream of David Gonzalez, and Veda's got to catch up because
Hakim Danish.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. He knows what he's got to do. So even Danish he might do on the last lap, but really you've just got to deal with whatever happens. And he says, I just do whatever. You know, he hadn't got the drive out onto the back straight.
The question is, Peter, is it going to be Larry Lunge?
He went into the race, as I said, saying that the bike was only 80% sorted. He's riding around any kind of I can at the time, and of course, you know, that's exactly what happened yesterday. He didn't know coming down the back straight.
Uriarte to the win, or is it going to be Dive Bomb David in 2nd place? That's what we want to see.
And Brian Uriarte, the problems that he's got at the moment, fastest man on track.
The other 20% has got to come from him, and that other 20%.
That David Gonzalez was going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there just to take advantage. Brian Uriarte has the advantage, but he's got to hold off David Gonzalez.
No,
Brian.
it's not.
No, it's Brian.
Came from Marco Morelli there as he pushes Pratama out wide as they flick it right then left.
And as he said, you know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper, he thought, well, it's Brian again, and he's got it. He won't be passed through the last corners, and he's going to pick up
onto the little straight here from turn 6. Uriarte over the curbs, having to jump back.
Something's going to happen. He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win. That was absolutely superb. The record number of victories. Veda Pratama is there in 3rd place, but it's up the inside comes there.
Onto the track. He's really drilling the pace, isn't he, Peter? But he's got a lot of riders able to come with him.
Gonzalez!
Come on, David! Go on, have some of that!
Brian's going to get the drive out, but it's surely stuff.
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well in towards turn 8. He guards his line.
Yeah, he has. And David Gonzalez, you know, he had a fall yesterday. He said he was going for pole. He just pushed and pushed.
Superbly commanding out in front. You can go off track there. That's blue. It's not green. That's all fine.
And they're all safely away so far, but Brian exactly where he wants to push until he pushed too hard and slid off. But he said, I'm okay. The bike's okay. You know, I'm going to do it in.
It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit. Mitani give a bit of pressure.
To be chasing Veda Pratama, and he did. He chased him all the way yesterday to pass him on the penultimate corner in the race, and he's chasing Brian Uriarte very strongly now.
Morelli just really wants to make it. Oh, Veda!
Yeah, as I say, I think that is still. I wonder if he's going to do the same thing. Christian Daniel Jr. on 70, but Morelli tries to squeeze.
Another move back on Pratama and get through again. He clearly thinks he's got better pace, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Zen Mitani not fighting his way, not sticking his elbows out at the moment. There's 3 him superb stuff, but Christian Daniel gets through. The American is up into 3rd place where he finished yesterday.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, as I say, Marco is capable of anything, anytime, any week. Laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. I think as he's going to do the same as yesterday, we're going to see his best.
Brilliant. You've got to keep an eye as well on Hakim Danish in 9th place, former championship leader now. We now see
his head has just got to be in it, and it's in it at the moment.
I think you've described second right, he is an enigma.
On the last couple of laps. So it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over Marco Morelli.
Second place in the standings, 4 points off the lead. He is where he started in ninth position. He's isn't he? He's one of those riders you just think on his given day, fastest in the race.
David Gonzalez, disappointed not to win yesterday, so determined to do it today.
Got the yellow helmet at the back of the first couple of groups. Keep an eye on his progress.
Yes.
No question.
Great pass by Veda Pratama up into second place behind Brian Uriarte.
Tell you what, Brian is certainly was yesterday the most cunning of all of them. Was
Superb start for all these guys. It really is building up into something special. I wonder whether Pratama and
Dan Gonzalez really lost out. He's been properly pushed back now. Morelli moves through into third as well. I mean, that's what it's about when you're just preparing for anything to happen. You know,
that's right.
But he's got to take advantage. You're like
Uriarte can break away.
Yeah,
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the
couple of riders I want to keep an eye on. Peter Carl pushing in ninth. He had good pace last time around. Then you've got Benyat Fernandez and Chris Fox, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was fourth. He was a battle of four men, and he was fourth at one point round that. Groove quickly enough yesterday. Up the inside of the number 11 is David Gonzalez.
Daniel, 10th and 11th. Not seen too much of them this weekend, but they have been big, heavy hits.
Last lap yesterday.
Yeah, really, really impressive. Well, it's all about to go on.
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove quickly enough in the wet yesterday and was determined to do it today. He is now.
This is the last few rounds in Rookies Cup. Can they do something today or maybe tomorrow to cap off their great well and truly. Ramadeepa in the background taking charge of the chasing pack. 4.5
in the groove, right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this. Christian, this is super impressive.
Well, that's right. They've both been podium guys, haven't they? And they've both been quick, and they've really just got to put it together in
5 seconds of gap now. Benyat Fernandez just behind him. Pugliese Famara into the top 10. Can't push in 10th. Thompson, he's not just quick in the wet as he was yesterday. He's quick in the dry too. That's where he got his first podium at the start of the year.
This final weekend.
Ramadeepa, fastest rider on track then, just in the back of this group. Danish still 11th. Plonk, Daniel Monignane are in that group as well.
And I think Veda's got to
here in her ref, and we now have a 1, 2, 3. It looked like Veda was trying to break away at the start of it. In 7th place, not able to make any inroads on Mitani just ahead of him. Well, it looks like he had, but Mitani
do something different going down the back straight. And up the inside comes Morelli to take the lead from Brian Uriarte.
But they've caught him right back up. Will we see any kind of moves in towards 2A and 2B? Dan just pushes him way wide, forces him well wide, and Joel Pons has unfortunately gone down at turn.
Uriarte's third is
Uriarte goes straight back.
Yeah, he does.
Daniel looking towards the inside but thinks better of it.
And Marco Morelli was well off in the green stuff.
15. Oh, it's been a torrid year for poor Joel. He looked really good at practice, didn't he? But qualifying didn't work.
A bit different. Otherwise, he will struggle. He won't, down that back straight on the last lap. Fixing the first corner on that time, so we had some track limits warnings yesterday. They've got to watch that.
Count for him.
No, he did. He did look good in practice, but he just had a lousy both seasons. First season, second season has not.